I mean, people feel strongly about this either way. Some people say, oh, you have to learn all the fundamentals, you have to learn all vanilla JavaScript before you do anything. And then other people are saying you should immediately start with React. I guess I'm somewhere in the middle. So I started learning JavaScript fundamentals, and that's been really helpful, and I think it's great. But also I do enjoy having like the power of tools like React. So I think a mix of both is good. But yeah, I think it's good to, you know, learn frameworks because that's what you're going to use in the real world as a developer, and that's what makes your life easier. But yeah, it's good to also learn some of the JavaScript fundamentals. I think that I was talking to someone at work about GraphQL, and he said that one of the things with GraphQL is it's better than REST but maybe only like 25% better, so it's not enough better to make people want to fully rewrite everything in GraphQL. But I think there are actually some compelling use cases to use GraphQL. I think that if you have an application which has multiple data sources and you want to create a common interface for interacting with those data sources, I think that's a good use case. I think if you have one set of data that needs to serve multiple consumers or multiple applications, then that's a great reason to use GraphQL because you only have to do the business logic in one place. I think a really common one that I'm hearing is legacy APIs. So if you have a legacy REST API or some kind of legacy API that's stable and you've been using it for 10 years and you want to continue using it, but you kind of hate the interface, I think wrapping that in a GraphQL layer is a really good use case. And I think that's how a lot of people are starting to use GraphQL. I think a well-documented API is always nice to use. I think something that's nice to use that is flexible and doesn't strongly impose a worldview on whoever's using the API. So yeah, flexibility, ease of use, nice naming, all these things are important to me.